Should a man judge a woman by her body count?
I feel like based on your definition of judge, then yes, he can.
It ain't my definition. That's
crazy.
Webster's.
I'm just speaking on like because that's the definition we're talking about right now. We're not talking about like God judging me, like
we're not talking
come
about,
down and strike me. We're talking about making an opinion of someone, forming that opinion, and going about that opinion.
You know what the crazy thing about it is? I be noticing on the body count thing, the hoes is the ones in the relationships.
Let's go.
Yes. They are.
That's
all the bitches that I know that was popping their pussy, they got a nigga now. And I'm still out here struggling.
Hold on, let's.
Why you struggling though?
We gonna only judge this shit off what the end goal is. Most of the people when they dating, the end goal is marriage. Mm-hmm. So we're not talking about,
because I'm definitely dating with a purpose.
We're not talking about a relationship because before I got married, I was in a bunch of relationships and people could have been like, "Oh, that bitch a hoe."
So what's your body
count? No, I'm saying like bitches that was popping pussy, not just out of relationships.
If I told you my body count, I'd be lying.
Show me your finger. Lie on your finger.
Yeah, they can't see you.
Let me see. Lie on your finger.
I can't. We passed that.
Okay.
Do it on your finger. You married.
2.
This nigga said it. That's how you know it's a fucking lie.
What you mean? 2? I'm at 2. What?
You said you was in a lot of relationships with your body count only 2.
What that? Did I mean I had to have sex to be in a relationship? Why people?
You said if you told me your body count, you was lying.
That's
why because we do think you're lying.
That's why I said show it to me.
We do think you're lying. It
ain't telling me.
I'm
a technical ass person. Don't fuck with me.
I'm saying, like, why would I tell you my
body
count?
All right, we gonna go with 2.
Anyway, okay, go back.
You could have went like this.
What?
You could have said.
I don't know the number. I don't put nothing on my bed or my belt to keep.
What we count for?
Yeah, like.
Oh, so let's go back to the question. So you asked, should a nigga judge a bitch based on her body count?
Yeah.
This nigga just said, what we counting for?
He
based
said,
on you.
No.
So me, I'm a man.
That's what I'm saying. So is that a double standard or no?
Yeah, definitely.
He said that. He said there's a double standard.
Yeah, but I'm
body count. So if a woman's
with double standards.
I don't like double standards.
You don't, but
it's a difference. It's like a key and a lock. It's like a key and a lock, though.
Let's be clear.
If a key can lock,
society has already said what the double standards. But let's take society.
Hold on.
Who the fuck wants to go by what society said?
That's why I'm about. Hold on. That's why I'm about to take it out.
So I hate social media.
So we ain't talking about social media. We talking about actual science. Do you believe there are some science that is true that they've done plenty of studies on to kind of get a grasp of general census?
This is what I'm gonna say.
I mean, they take census every year, yeah.
No, I'm saying actual studies, not census.
Studies of what specifically?
Okay, so I'm gonna go there. So
I'm a science nerd.
They have tests of men where they put electrodes and stuff on their brains and stuff like
Electroids,
that. Yeah, on the men's brains and try to see what arouses them.
Mm-hmm. I've actually done a study like that before.
And so
you did? You had it done on yourself?
No, I've done it.
She did it, and she was the person looking at it. She logged it.
Yeah, but I did it with people with with mental illnesses.
Yeah,
how their body, how their brain, the brain.
Like an ECG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait.
Electro. Yeah. It's an ECG.
Basically, same principle.
Mm-hmm.
And they would see how the men's brains would act, and they would actually put the electrodes on their penis to see if they got aroused. Same thing with women. And so they noticed that men are repulsed by women who have high body count.
Yes.
This is not societal.
That's
this
definitely
is the natural makeup of men. And
that makes sense.
Even in that same study, they would ask questions on women, what women like. The shit that women said they liked and were aroused by was not even close to what the fuck they thought.
But that's because the human anatomy is different for men and women.
But no, they asked the woman.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's gonna be different answers and different questions and different everything.
No, I'm not. But what I'm saying is, if I ask you what are you aroused by, and I show you what you're aroused by, and you have no,
it's not the same.
Nothing comes up. You're not aroused. But if I show you another picture of something totally different, that lets me know that women don't know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to arousal. And most women will say, I don't really know. Like even the niggas that a lot of women date.
And that I totally agree with that, because if someone asked me, like if someone asked a man what their type was, most men would say either I like big titties, small waist, big ass, or some people will say I like titties, or some men will say I like ass, or some men will say I like light skin, some men will say I like dark skin, I like Asian, I like white. But for me specifically, if a man asks me what my type is, I would say I don't necessarily have a type.
Right, because
that's exactly what.
So how did the women feel about the men who had a high body count in the study?
Most women do not give a fuck about men having high body count because women are attracted.
Response of men and women are totally different. That's all it is.
It's a key in a lot though.
But and also women want men who
get bitches.
Right. Yeah. So know that women are attracted to men.
Yeah, I don't really care about a nigga body count, but I care if a nigga has fucked a lot of girls that I know personally.
And
so
that's the vicinity argument.
And
that's really how we are now in society. It's the vicinity argument.
Yeah.
I don't want to be with a bitch that fucked my homeboy, my cousin. Like, if I'm with a bitch and she ain't fucked nobody that's around me, then cool.
Never mind. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's the vicinity, it's the proximity or whatever. Normally, people are okay. As long as you ain't fuck nobody that I know, we can vibe.
And Birmingham is so hard because Birmingham is
everybody related.
God damn!
I ain't related to nobody.
Everybody
that situation actually happened to me recently.
Oh, let's hear. People love stories. Let's hear. Let's tell it.
I talked to this. Destiny. I didn't even talk to him. I just kind of.
Okay, hold on. Destiny.
No.
We want to hear your story.
I did.
Of your sexcapade. Let's go.
Sexcapade. But there was this guy that I had known for years, but I never pursued anything with him. So I had just got out of some bad shit. My heart was broke. I needed a rebound. So I saw the nigga that I'd known for years out. So, you
fucked him basically.
Yeah, one night stand. After that, didn't talk to him no more or nothing. So I go out with Alexia and them, and I meet her husband's cousin. I'm like, oh, who is that? He's real cute. Him and the other nigga cousins.
So you can't talk to them because they cousins.
And I told her that I spoke with that guy that was cousins with the guy that she already had relations with, and he didn't care about it.
My thing is,
on the nigga's mindset.
No, hold on. As a nigga, I'm finna tell you how that shit finna go.
They probably already talked about it. He just want to see what it's like.
He told me
he just want to see what it's like.
He gonna fuck you and toss your ass to the side.
Yeah.